DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about a statement that Lonnie Love made.
Hey, you can't just start this at Lonnie. This actually started with Kevin Hart, because of a statement that he made on his Netflix docuseries.
Right, so let's play the clip Kevin Hart, then we'll play what Joe Budden said, and then we'll play what Lonnie Love said. So here is Kevin Hart from his Kevin Hart special.
I don't have my circle around me. My circle ain't there because Kevin is doing what? I'm moving in unfamiliar territory. I done called the audible. You circle around you, it's very hard for you to do stupid shit. Get tapped on your back. Hey, dummy, what are you doing? Ain't got nobody with me.
Then Joe Budden replied with this.
No, but in thinking about how hard he works, like sometimes you're not on but for 10 seconds in the day for however many days. And I, as a man, can understand how that can be difficult.
And then Lonnie Love said this.
I don't speak for the black community, but I do think that a lot of black men, they really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships. They think because they have money, because they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way.
Lonnie Love is saying things.
And that is something we need to work on. We are still dealing with the point of slavery, and we are descendants of slavery. And because our families were broken up, we still do not have an idea of how to have together families, because our families were broken up.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What did you think about Lonnie Love's statement about black men cheating?
I disagree with every single one of those people. Kevin Hart, Joe Budden, and Lonnie Love, simply because cheating is a matter of choice. That's it. Niggas make choices. And when you cheat, it's a choice that you as a man are making to feed your ego. It has nothing to do with your boys not being around. It has nothing to do with men working too hard. It's not a matter of race. Men make choices, and cheating is always a poor choice because it's ego-driven. Every single time I've cheated is because I wanted to, and I was feeding my ego. And it comes a point in time when men have to realize, hey, I have an amazing woman at home. I have a family. I don't want to lose that over some other woman. So you start making better choices. Stop trying to find the right way to do the wrong thing. Everybody making all these excuses as to why people cheat. No, hold yourself accountable for simply making poor choices. It's no science to it. End of story.
Does cheating mean you don't love your wife, though?
No, that's not what that means.
I'm just asking.
I would say,
it means you don't love yourself.
I would say that you don't love yourself, and I don't think you know the true definition of love. I don't think you could really say you love somebody and love them the way that you're supposed to and cheat on them, because you know you're hurting them. You know that if they find out, you hurt them.
And when you realize that, when I started doing the work on myself, and I started, going to therapy and like starting to deal with a lot of my trauma and realizing that hurt people, when you start to do that, go through that act of healing, you'll stop hurting the people that are closest to you. And that's what cheating is. It's just hurting somebody that's close to you. Think about how we used to just run the streets and sleep with a whole bunch of different women, and if our wife would find out, she'd be upset, she'd be hurt, and it would bother us, but it wouldn't really bother us.
Right.
Now, oh my God, I'll die first before I cause that kind of pain.
Not even that. I still have the pain from the past stuff that I do when I think about
Absolutely.
it. Like, damn, I really hurt my wife, and
Absolutely.
I really embarrassed my wife. And I told my wife, when we did our own healing process, that until I die, I will prove to her,
That's
and
right.
I will keep pushing to make sure she understands that I'm sorry, and that I will work my hardest to make sure that she never feels like that.
And you know what the best
ever
apology
again.
is? You know what the best apology
Change
is?
behavior.
Change behavior.
Right.
All right, but let me
Disagree
say
with Lonnie
this.
Love. What do you think?
Statistically, though, because I looked at this study from
Who
the
did these
Institute.
statistics? I'm just curious.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
The Institute of Family Studies, y'all had your time to talk. So they did do a breakdown, right, of just breakdown by gender, by race, who cheats the most. And they said the infidelity rate, and these are according to the Institute of Family Studies, they said that cheating is more common among black men.
Yeah, just like every other study in America
They
says.
said among black men, it's 28% reported they had sex with someone other than their spouse, 20% of white men, and 16% of Hispanic
Yeah, just
men.
like every other study in America showcases black people in a negative light.
No, and I mean,
these
like
are
every-
people,
like,
these are
come
people
on.
I mean, with the
who
study,
participated in the study.
With the study, how many people were asked in that study?
Yeah, and how many people told the truth?
No, well, not even.
What
even
if
that.
the white men were lying like they do any
Oh
other
my
time?
God.
Why would if you ask
For real? You believe white people now?
black men
All
that
I'm
cheated?
saying is I know a lot of black women who have experienced their black man cheating on them, just
sure
as
there's a lot of white women.
other races as well.
Exactly.
But I will say there's a lot of women out there who I speak to all the time, and I tell them not everybody cheats, but a lot of women believe that all men cheat. A lot of
Yes,
them. And
all
I
men.
can't believe that y'all haven't heard women say that.
And by the way, that's why I specifically said it's not a matter of your boys not being around. It has nothing to do with men working too hard. And it's not a matter of race. Men make poor choices, and cheating is always a poor choice.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This KB from the Bronx.
What's up, bro? We're talking about the statement that Lonnie Love said. What did you think?
I think that Lonnie Love I think she's crazy, number one.
Oh, God.
This is my point. She is married she's with a white guy, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And she's saying, oh, black men don't know how to act and because our families been broken up because of slavery. And she went right back to the slave master.
Okay.
Okay, what's your... I mean, she's dated black men before.
I will say this is probably her
Probably
experience.
why she got a white man.
It's probably her experience.
experience,
Lonnie
yeah.
Love probably dated a couple of black men, and a couple of black men may have cheated on her or treated her wrong, and that's from past experience. You can't talk about somebody's past experience. I just don't agree. I love Lonnie Love. She's the nicest person when I
Salute
see
to
her.
Lonnie Love.
But, that's her experiences. I just don't necessarily agree.
And I'm not going to allow that false narrative to be pushed upon black men when the truth to the matter is men in general just make poor choices and cheating is a poor choice.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Danielle from Detroit.
Hey, Danielle from the D. What's going on, mama?
Not much. How are you guys?
We're doing great. We're talking about Lonnie Love's comment. What do you think?
Okay, so here's the thing. Lonnie Love is full of it. Okay, I've dated men of different races. You name it. Asian, black, Latino, Middle Eastern, white, biracial. Any man will treat you any kind of way, rich or poor. I married a wonderful man who's a black man, and he happens to be wealthy, and he treats me like a queen. We even were celibate before we got married. He's an amazing person, so she's full of BS.
Okay. Thank you, mama. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Stephanie. How y'all doing?
Hey, Stephanie, good morning. What do you think about Lonnie Love's comments?
I think they're incorrect. I hate the fact that with people of power or men of power, we paint them all with this broad brush saying that's the reason they cheat. So let me tell you, I know way more broke guys that cheat. It's because of convenience. People cheat because of convenience and people making things easy and available to them, and that's why they do it. I think money has nothing to do with it. People do it out of convenience and accessibility to be able to get it done.
Okay, thank you. Hello, who's this?
This is Shawnee from Dayton. What's up?
Hey, Shawnee from Dayton. We're talking about Lonnie Love's statement about black men cheating more than any other race. What do you think about our comment?
So basically, if you do a survey of all black women who date black men, you're going to see that all black women have majorly been cheated on.
Okay.
What makes you think white women don't get cheated on? We had a president of the United States of America who got impeached because he cheated on his wife. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Because, what do you mean? Black, it's time, and it even goes back to, like, when men are young, too. Like, you can even ask high school girls. Like, you getting cheated on in high school, getting cheated on when you're 50. It's a lady at my job. She, like, 61 years old, and she done had to follow her 60-something years old boyfriend and found out that he was cheating, had a whole family and everything. So it just shows right there, like, how can you say that black men don't cheat or something like that? And if you go and date a person of a different race, they probably gonna cheat too. But
Duh.
But we're talking about black men cheating, and black women can attest to that. Just
Right.
like black women.
I will say, I mean, I agree that it is a common thing now. I think men of all races do cheat, for sure. I guess my experience has been with black men, so that's what I know. And most of the people I know have dated black men, so that's just what I know about.
I have no problem with y'all coming to that conclusion based off your own experiences, but when y'all start pulling stats out y'all ass, because those same stats will tell you black men are the most violent, black people don't take care of their kids, black people are lazy, so don't dismiss those
This
statistics.
doesn't say anything about that on this.
What are you talking about? You can pull up all
No, I'm talking about this specific one.
most
that I pulled
stats
up.
that they put out always paint black people in a negative light. Always. Period. Like, there's not a stat you can pull up that we aren't at the bottom of.
All right, well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is, doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're poor, doesn't matter if you're successful or unsuccessful, doesn't matter if your boy's around, doesn't matter if you're working too hard, it doesn't matter if it's a matter of race. Cheating is a matter of making poor choices. And, men make poor choices a lot of times because we're trying to feed our egos. And as you get older, and, you will realize that it's not your ego that you want to feed, it's your soul. And you know what helps you to feed your soul? By doing the work on yourself, getting to a place of healing. And when you get to that place of healing, you won't be so quick to hurt the one you love. And I will not hurt my wife ever again as long as I live.
Yep.
That's just my personal opinion.
I agree with you.